110 years old, Shaare Zedek, certainly one of Israel's most historic and important institutions. Now, how can we begin a program in support of Shaare Zedek Medical Center in Jerusalem without a short update? Dr. Debra West is a member of Shaare Zedek's Department of Emergency Medicine and Director of all Emergency Medicine Education at Shaare Zedek. Her more detailed bio is in the journal that you will receive at the end of this evening. It's my pleasure to introduce to you Dr. West, please.
Israel 2008. A constant barrage of missiles rains down on the south from Gaza. The city of Sderot is under siege, its population forced into bomb shelters. Many of the South's youth have been relocated to Jerusalem, amongst them a group of teenage boys sent to study at Yeshivat Merkaz Harav. Thursday, March the 6th. The emergency department in Shaare Zedek Medical Center is as hectic as usual, working at full capacity, its rooms and corridors teeming with patients. At 8:30 p.m, a paramedic transfers a patient from his stretcher to a hospital bed. He receives an urgent call on his pager. Shots are being fired at the Merkaz Harav Yeshiva. Reports are coming in of many dead and wounded. Immediately, we spring into action, clearing the emergency department and preparing for a mass casualty event. Within minutes, Magen David Adom arrives with a critically wounded boy. He's ashen-faced, bullet-ridden, literally bleeding to death. Ech korim lecha? What is your name? I asked him. Moments before losing consciousness, he looks directly up at me and says, in an almost inaudible whisper, Ani Naftali me Sderot. I am Naftali from Sderot. Shaare Zedek, a hospital where every patient has a face and every face has a story. It's a hospital where the patient is not merely a number or a statistic, but rather the central focus, the raison d'être. It is the patient's needs that direct our research, determine our development, and dictate our policies. Papers in third world diseases are published as society is shaped by the ingathering of exiles and absorption of refugees. Cutting-edge invasive cardiology is performed as Middle Eastern patients confront a Western lifestyle. Shaare Zedek, where Middle East meets West. Located in the truly unique melting pot of different ethnicities that is Jerusalem, our studies of the genetic flaws around us have generated scientific breakthroughs. The discovery of a BRCA breast cancer gene, original research into Gaucher's, inflammatory bowel disease, and cystic fibrosis. The ethical values of the hospital and its patients both bind and liberate, setting the stage for the innovation of standards that follow the patients from pre-birth to post-death, from IVF and stem cell research to transplants and post-mortem imaging. The centrality of the hospital, in a city that is both politically and religiously charged, prompted the development of a state-of-the-art emergency department and trauma team, a team whose impact reaches far beyond the gates of the hospital, far beyond the walls of the city, even beyond the boundaries of the Jewish state, a team that spearheaded and continues to lead the Israeli medical rescue missions as far away as Haiti and Japan. My name is Debra West. I completed my residency training program in both internal medicine and emergency medicine at Shaare Zedek Medical Center, and I'm currently working full-time in the emergency department. My journey into medicine began in Australia at the age of 7, when I accompanied a family friend, a paediatric cardiologist, on ward rounds every Sunday. My childhood could only be described as happy and privileged. I lacked for nothing, I had everything. I realized at a young age that my mission in life was to give back to society as best I could. I felt my contribution would be greatest in the field of medicine, caring for people in Israel. I've travelled and worked in Australia, the US, and several hospitals throughout Israel, navigating my way through research, education, and clinical medicine. 10 years ago, I arrived in Shaare Zedek, and there I found my home. Shaare Zedek is located in the heart of Jerusalem, the spiritual centre of Israel, at the core of the Jewish world. The hospital teems with patients, throbs with life, pulsates, bleeds, and weeps with death. Whilst much has been done so far for patient care, there is still so much more to do. 4 years on, I've had the privilege of caring for thousands of patients as I pass through the emergency department, the Shaare Zedek, the gates of justice. Yet, Naphtali's face and his story will remain with me always. Naphtali is now a healthy 18-year-old high school graduate, ready to make his own contribution to society. He's a testament to Shaare Zedek, to its dedicated staff, to modern medicine, to our cutting-edge technology. I found the place where my personal contribution can make the greatest difference, where I can continue the journey I embarked upon so many years ago. Thank you all for being part of our mission. Thank you all for helping us realise our dream.